So good evening, guys. Good evening, all. So today we are about to
Good evening,
discuss.
sir.
Good evening. Today we are about to discuss a discrete series. Okay. Now we are discussing standard deviation. So for standard, yesterday we have discussed about standard deviation in individual series. I hope you all remember the formula, right? Okay. So what is the formula for a standard deviation in individual series? Square root of sigma x by n minus sigma x sorry, square root of sigma x square by n minus sigma x by n to the whole square. So this is the formula we have discussed, right? And today we are discussing about standard deviation in discrete series. The formula is square root okay, square root of what? Sigma fx square. So somewhere else we have discussed this formula. I will remember the formula for arithmetic mean. Okay, repeats here. That is sigma f x square divided by sigma f. Okay, so x sigma x square. So sigma x square divided by sigma f minus sigma fx divided by sigma f to the whole square. Are you there with me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is the formula for standard deviation in discrete series and standard deviation in continuous series. For both this series, the formula for standard deviation is sigma fx square divided by sigma f minus sigma fx by sigma f to the whole square. So while looking this sigma x, somewhere else we have studied this. Where we have studied. This is the formula for arithmetic mean, right? So sigma fx by fx, sigma fx by sigma f, that is, it is also called as arithmetic mean, that is x bar, or else we can make it as sigma fx by sigma f to the whole square as it is. Okay, so this will be the formula for identifying this is the formula to identify standard deviation in discrete series and continuous series. So let us do one problem. I request you people to follow. Okay. So here, let us take class. That is 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 50, 52, 80, sorry, 80, then sorry, 52, 70, okay, 52, 70, then 72, 80. So this is the class. So guys, is it audible?
Yes, sir.
So now they are given in question, they are given a frequency also. So frequency there is 5, 8, 16, 8, and 3. Okay. So what is the first step? What is the first step? We need to find the midpoint, right? So we need to find the midpoint. So how can we find midpoint? There is lower limit plus upper limit, right? Yes, divided by 2. So what is our lower limit? 10, and the upper limit is 20. So 30 divided by 2 is 15. Guys, are you all there with me? Is it audible? Then
Yes.
20 plus 30, that is 50. 50 divided by 2 is 25. Then 30 plus 50 is 80. Then 80 divided by 2 is 40. Then 50 plus 70, that is 120. 120 divided by 2 is 60. Then 70 plus 80, that is 150. So 150 divided by 2 is 75. So we found the mid value. Okay. So I hope you all remember the formula. What is our formula? Sigma fx squared by sigma f minus sigma f by sigma, sorry, sigma fx by sigma f to the whole square. So very first step is we need to find x square. So this will be midpoint. Our midpoint will be our what term? X. Okay, so we are going to find x square. Okay. So shall we find x square? So what is our x square? Can you calculate an answer to me? Are you able to answer? So what is so what is 15 into 15? That is 15 square is equal to how much, guys? 225. Then 25 into 25, that is 625. Then 40 into 40, that is 4 into 4, 16. Then 000,600. Then 60 into 60, 6 are 36, so 3,600. Then 75 into 75, that is 5, 625, 5,625. So this will be our x square value. So we found x square. So what is the next step we need to find? We need to find sigma fx and sigma fx square. Okay. So what is sigma fx? So we need to multiply these two values, f into x values, which is to be called as what? Sigma fx values. So f into x, we are going to multiply f into x, 5 into 15. So we'll be getting fx value. Guys, are you all there with me? So now we are going to multiply f into x. So there is, first we will multiply f value and x value, okay? So we will do this, we will do this, these two calculations. F into x. So 5 into 15. So 5 into 15, that is 75. Then 8 into 25. So 4 into 25, that is 100. Then 8 into 25, that is 200. Then 16 into 40, that is a 640. Then 8 into 60. So 8 6 are 36. So 3600. Then 3 into, sorry, 8 into 60, okay, 8 into 60, that is 480. And 3 into 75, that is 225. So this is our fx. So now we are going to identify f into x square. So because in our formula we need to identify what sigma fx square by sigma f. So we need to multiply f into x square. Are you all there with me, guys?
So
So here
yes.
x. Okay. So f into x square. So that is 5 into 225. That is 1125. Then 8 into 625. That is 5000. Then 16 into 16,000. That is 25,600. Then 8 into 3,600. That is 28,800. Then 3 into 5,625. That is 16,875. So this is what our sigma of x square value. So now we need to identify, according to our formula, we need to identify what are the things we need to identify. We need to identify sigma f, right? We need sigma f to apply this in our formula. So what is our sigma f? That is 5 plus 8 plus 16 plus 8 plus 3. So that is 40. Then midpoint, no need of we doesn't need of midpoint. We are in need of what? Sigma fx divided by sigma fx square. X square also we doesn't want, okay, because and I hope you all remember the formula, right? So let me divide here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we can use this as a working area. So this is a square root. So sigma fx square divided by sigma f. So sigma fx square divided by sigma f minus sigma f x divided by sigma f to the whole square to the whole square. Okay, so we are in need of what we don't want x square. So we don't want to find out x square, and we don't want to find out mid value. So we are supposed to find what sigma fx, sigma fx square, and sigma f. Only these three values are enough. Okay, so fine. So what is our sigma fx? That is sigma fx is equal to, we need to add 75 plus 200 plus 640 plus 480 plus 225. That is our sigma fx. That is 1620. Next, we are supposed to find sigma fx square. 1125 plus 5000 plus 25,600 plus 28,800 plus 16,875. So altogether, we'll be getting 7,000. Sorry, 77,400. Okay, so this will be our sigma f x square. So simply just we are going to apply this in our formula. So already you know the formula, right? So what is the formula? Sigma fx squared divided by sigma f minus sigma fx by sigma f to the whole square. Okay. So we will apply this in our formula and we will get what is the solution. Shall we get into the topic? So we'll just apply. So what is our sigma fx square? So this is our sigma fx square, 77,400. So 77,400 divided by, what is our sigma f? That is 40. So this is divided by 77,400 divided by 40 minus, guys, can you able to understand? Is there any doubt? Are you following me?
No, sir.
No doubt, sir.
So what is our sigma fx square? That is sigma fx. Sigma fx square is 77,400 divided by 40 minus sigma fx, that is 1060. Sorry, 1620 divided by 40 to the whole square divided by 40 to the whole square. So this is our arithmetic mean. I hope you all remember that. Okay. So now fine. So first we will simplify, and at last we will remove this square root part. Okay. So that is 77,000 divided by 77,400 divided by 40, that is equal to 1935 minus again 1620 divided by 40, that is 40.5 to the whole square. So 40.5 to the whole square. So just we are going to simplify. Are you all there?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so there is 1935. 1935 minus what is our 40.5 square is equal to 40 into 40, that is 1640.25. Okay, so if we subtract these two values, we will be getting so there is 299.75. Sorry, 294.75. So if we remove the square root, our standard deviation which is equal to, so I'm just writing here. So our standard deviation, that is D is equal to 17.6. So this is our standard deviation. So a simple method, the same for discrete series also. Same method for discrete series also. Instead of identifying mid value, we can straight away find out. We can straight instead of finding mid value. Okay, in discrete series, they will be giving us the variable as it is. So we need not to find mid value separately. So what we can able to do straight away, we can able to multiply f into x, then we need to find x square, then f into x square, straight away we can apply in our formula, that is for our discrete series. So the task what we have done is continuous series. Okay, so this is how we can able to identify standard deviation in continuous series. Now there is another continuation, we need to identify coefficient. Okay, have you all, I hope you all remember the coefficient of range is equal to h minus l divided by h plus l. Have you all remembered h plus l? So this is the coefficient of what range. Same we like same the coefficient of standard deviation is, there is a separate formula. So coefficient of standard deviation. Okay, please remember this in your mind, which is equal to standard deviation divided by water divided by arithmetic mean. So what is our arithmetic mean? That is x bar. Okay, divided by arithmetic mean into 100 into 100. Okay, so this is the formula where we can able to identify standard deviation. So coefficient of standard deviation is equal to standard deviation divided by arithmetic mean into 100. So what is our standard deviation? That is we already found 17.6, right? Are you all there with me? So 17.6, 17 point, so 17, okay. So 17.6 is our standard deviation divided by, how can we find the mean, arithmetic mean? Again, no need to find out arithmetic mean separately. You can find here, that is sigma fx by sigma f. This will be our arithmetic mean. I already told you while explaining the formula. So this sigma fx by sigma fx. Okay, this will be our arithmetic mean. So no need, so you are not supposed to find out arithmetic mean separately. Okay. So 1620 divided by 40, which is equal to 40.5. So that is our arithmetic mean. So divided by 40.5 into 100. Okay. So that is 0.423 into 100. So that is a coefficient of standard deviation is equal to what? The 42.37. So this is the coefficient of standard deviation. Is there any doubt? So coefficient of standard deviation is equal to 42.37. So easily you can able to identify standard deviation and its coefficient, right? So suppose in your exam or else in your question paper, if they ask you to find coefficient of standard deviation, then you can able to go for this formula, or else with standard, with this step it is enough. Suppose they ask you to find, they will give you a problem and they will ask you to find standard deviation and its variance. In the sense, we need to find standard deviation using this formula. Then we need to identify what says coefficient of standard deviation, that is ST divided by arithmetic mean into 100. So easily we can able to identify standard deviation and its variance. Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt, guys?
No, sir.
No,
Okay,
sir.
so if you have any doubts, kindly you can ask me anytime. Okay, so even you